Hello, my name is Xianping Du. I'm a postdoc at Rutgers University. Our project is called Control Code Design Optimization Framework with Mixed Fidelity Fluid and Structural Analysis. As a part of this project, my presentation focuses on the structures modular. The aim of our research is to develop a computationally efficient optimization framework for the design of floating offshore wind turbines. Our specific aim is to utilize high-fidelity aerostructure tools and to derive reduced-order models directly from those high-fidelity tools. Our project is executed by a multidisciplinary team consisting of Rutgers University, University of Michigan, Birmingham Young University, and NIEL as our primary partners. We are also collaborating with the National Technical University of Norway and the Technical University of Denmark. Wind turbine designs have mostly relied on the low-fidelity models. With increasing computational power nowadays, design optimization using high-fidelity tools such as CFD and CSD have been shown to offer additional benefits, such as detailed description of the problem and higher accuracy. This presentation includes three parts. First, I will cover different methods we used for structure modeling. This will include an overview and a brief discussion of the high-fidelity and low-fidelity methods. Next, I will briefly discuss the parameter identification process for the reduced-order model. I will wrap with a discussion of the conclusions and the future work. The structures modular includes both high-fidelity and low-fidelity methods. The figure presents the intended functionality of the structures modular. The top block contains the models with different fidelities. Time and frequency domain analysis can be conducted using both models. As an example, stress and model analysis are shown. Those analyses are later used for the reduced-order model identification and the reduced-order model-based control code design. We are working with two levels of fidelities for structure modeling. The high fidelity method uses a finite element code called text, and the low fidelity method uses a tool called beamline, which is based on the geometrically exact beam theory. I will first present a computational verification of the model with a twisted cantilever beam. Next, I will show an example optimization problem. For verification, we carry out structural analysis of a twisted cantilever beam under uniform loading. The geometry is shown in the figure on the top right. We use 400 linear quadrifold elements for text and 7 nonlinear Legendre spectrum finite elements for beamline. The reference result is obtained from ANSYS. The execution time for this simple problem is 2 seconds for text and 1 second for beamline. The results from both text and beamline agree well with the references, although text shows slightly better agreement with ANSYS compared to beamline. Here, I will briefly present an example optimization problem. In this case, the mass of a reference wind turbine rotor blade is minimized using the high-fidelity modeling method. The figure on the right shows the problem setup. We apply static loading along the span of the blade. This load is generated by a high-fidelity CFD solver. We use the SLSQP optimizer for optimizing the blade thickness distribution while constrained maximum stress to avoid material failure. The optimization converged after 82 iterations and resulted in a large mass reduction while satisfying the maximum stress constraint. The optimized design of the blade is shown on the right. Now I will briefly touch on the structure parameter needed for the reduced-order model. Those parameters are identified from a mixture of sources. For example, text or beamline are used to model the rotor blades. OpenTurbineCoDe and its components are used to model other structural parts of the turbine system. This table shows an example list of the structural parameters needed for the reduced-order model. Some of the parameters shown are not derived because those parameters are not used in the current reduced-order model. Such parameters can easily be identified using tags and can be used in the reduced-order model in the future. In conclusion, we have developed a structure modeling and analysis tool is developed for rotor blades. A reference wind turbine rotor is used as an example to demonstrate the capabilities of this tool. We have also developed a parameter identification method for the structural parameters needed for a reduced-order model. In the future, we will implement automatic updating of the reduced-order model. In addition, we will fully implement the structural analysis tools directly in the reduced-order model-based control co-design optimization. Before closing, we would like to thank Professor Matthew Gassessens for the opportunity to participate in the Atlantis program. Special thanks to Dr. Dylan Temple, Dr. Carlo Niels, Madeline De Fuentes, Michelle Olson, and the entire Atlantis team for their support. For questions related to this presentation, please use the contact shown. For questions related to the overall project and our technology to the market activities, please contact the PI at the address shown. Thank you for attending my talk, and please check out their other technical presentations in our booth. Here are some additional references. Thank you for watching this talk.